Hey guys, it's CSFan001 here for the road to my 481st Platinum Trophy. You guys already saw it unlock. Now, I do apologize that I did not get any gameplay with this because I thought I was recording, but I guess I didn't hit the record button exactly when I wanted to, so I just barely managed to actually get the Platinum Trophy to show itself unlocking, which is fine because at the very least I got that, so you guys at least got to see it. So I will take that even though I didn't get to show any gameplay. So the Platinum was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. So this is the sequel to the game I did a few months ago. This is another relatively easy old school Platinum, but it's not quite as easy as the first Harry Potter Deathly Hallows game, because that one you can just spam Stupefy at everything and sprint through half the levels in record time and get the Platinum Trophy that way. This one is a little bit more complicated, so you're going to get this trophy automatically while playing through the game. Then you're going to get a bunch of story-related trophies here, like every single one of those trophies are story-related, and the story can be beaten in about 3 hours if you really move through it quickly, especially if you're not worried about collectibles and miscellaneous trophies. You're going to want to do a first playthrough on the advanced difficulty, which is the medium difficulty, while going for the collectibles and miscellaneous trophies as much as possible. Then you're going to want to go for the expert difficulty playthrough because it doesn't unlock until you've beaten the game once. 100 kills from cover is pretty easy because remember, this game is a third-person shooter with gun wands. Now, the thing is that this game actually does this concept a whole lot better than the first one because it makes a lot more sense to have a third-person shooter for this particular movie over any of the others, even though it still doesn't make a whole lot of sense. They also reduced it to only 6 different offensive spells you can switch between, but they actually do them a lot better. They're a little bit more accurate, like Stupefy is basically now a semi-automatic pistol, which is probably pretty accurate in terms of the movies and stuff. Expulso is a machine gun, which I'm pretty sure is still incorrect. Impedimenta is like a homing shotgun rocket launcher thing that's really overpowered on expert. That probably isn't accurate either. Petrificus Totalis is a sniper rifle, but it does pretty much stop enemies in 1 or 2 hits, which is much closer. You have Expelliarmus, which is a little bit different as well. It doesn't do damage to enemies, it just stuns them and breaks their shields, their Protegos, which is at least closer than being a grenade launcher like it was in the first game. And then there's Confringo, which is still a rocket launcher. I'm not sure if that's correct to the series either, because I literally do not remember that spell from the Harry Potter franchise at all. 10 blind fire kills, complete the game on normal, expert, and advanced. Most of the game is easy on expert once you realize that Impedimenta is really, really overpowered. Unless the enemies are using shields, the Protego shields, that's really the only time where it becomes a problem. So otherwise, that's a very easy trophy, or that's a very easy game to beat. And there's like 1 or 2 tougher missions, like the one where you fight against the giants, the 2 giants on the bridge. That one gave me a lot of trouble just because it's really not designed very well for this kind of a game because you're playing as McGonagall and she's so slow and can't take cover. That's the main problem. Use Protego against 100 spells. That's your shield ability. Dispel Protego shields with Expelliarmus is very easy. Use Petrificus Totalis and Expulso and Confringo to get 100 kills each. Very easy. Play as McGonagall, Ginny, Hermione, Ron, Molly, Seamus, and Neville. Those are all unmissable story-related trophies. So you do get a lot of trophies just for beating the game. Apparate over a total of 100 meters. You get Apparition later in the game. Only Harry can use it, but it's pretty useful, and that's a very easy trophy. 50 enemies with more than 1 spell. You're going to get this automatically while going for all the challenges, most likely. Protego to defeat enemies up close. Basically, you get up close to them, pop Protego, and it knocks them down, and it counts as a spell combo. 10 enemy wizards with Protego deflections. I'm not sure exactly when or how I got it, but it's a pretty easy trophy. The 4 enemies with Confringo and 5 with Impedimenta. You can do both of these in the very first chapter of the game. That's a good place to do them. Then you have to defeat 10 enemy wizards before they even cast a spell. It looks like everyone's gotten this one pretty much, probably by accident, just using Impedimenta. Defeat a total of 1,000 enemies, unmissable because you have to beat the game twice and do the challenges. Find all the characters and the music tracks, both collate to or add into this item. I think there's around 44 total collectibles in the game, which most of them are pretty easy to get. There's one character that you need Apparate for, so you can't get it until your second playthrough or chapter select. Any level without dying, you're going to get that automatically. You have to complete all the challenges, which is fairly easy. You just have to complete them. But completing them all with a gold standard, and I think there's also one down here for just completing one challenge. Completing all of them with a gold standard is a little bit tricky in this game just because there are only 12 challenges, but a few of them can be a little bit tough. You basically have to complete them quickly. You have to try to get headshots for quick defeats. You mostly have to use the spell combinations. That's how you're really going to cut down on time a lot. And a few of the challenges are a little bit annoying, although I did not realize that once you have beaten the game, you can use all spells in the challenges instead of just the ones you would normally have access to, which would have made a few of them noticeably easier. And then finally, trigger 5 explosive reactions. You're going to get that automatically. And then this one is probably the hardest of the miscellaneous trophies in the game because you can only hit, I think, 8 or 9 items while running away from Voldemort near the end of the game. But overall, it's not too hard of a platinum trophy. It's a better game than the first one, even though it still isn't the easiest thing in the world out there. I'd put it like a 3.5 out of 10, so it's definitely a little bit harder. Level 710, 75%, 19,644 total trophies, 481 platinums, 2,780 golds, 5,248 silvers, 11,135 bronzes. Thank you guys for watching, and see you for the next one.